Hey everybody, welcome back to Blue Neck Adventures. As always, I'm your host, Rebel Squaw, and today we are going to be doing a review on Stokers Red Supreme Bold Chewing Tobacco. So we're going to get into that here in just a second. Alright guys, so before I get started, I want to give a quick disclaimer. I'm sorry for the background noise with the fan and with the wardrobe and all that. It is extremely hot in this garage, and this is where I've been doing my videos and stuff. So this is what I got for right now. I have to have the fan on. It is so hot. It's unbearable. So like I said, guys, we are getting into Stoker's Red Supreme Bold Chewing Tobacco. Now, I have talked about Red Supreme before. I think it was in one of my Stoker's reviews. I can't remember which one. But I first found this stuff. Now, this is the same size bag as what you would get at a Levi Garrett or Redman, which are the two big chewing tobacco brands. God, I need a haircut so bad. There's so much of it. And those bags, depending on where you're living, can run between $8 to $10, which is, a little bit higher up there. Obviously, it's more expensive than most cans of dip you're going to find. I know that certain states have ridiculously high priced chewing tobacco, so or at least dip, chew, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're looking for. But this stuff was I first found this stuff when I was doing fencing. And we were on a job. We went to the gas station for lunch, and I found this bag, and it said like $1.89, and I'm like, it's got to be mispriced. So I asked the lady. I says, "How much is that?" And she says, "Oh, it's $1.89. I think it comes out to like $2.12 after tax, and that's exactly what this comes out to, is $2 or $1.99. I'm sorry, it is $2.12 after tax here in South Carolina." So I was like, hell yeah, If you are looking for something cheap, this is your route to go. So now a lot of people say that, let's go ahead and get this pouch open. Some people call it a pouch, some people call it a bag. It really depends on where you're from. I don't think it matters what you call it, honestly. Oh, fuck. There we go. So you can see it's got the same texture and look as what basically every chewing tobacco has, which is going to be that, really dark brown and black look. I mean, that's just how it's going to look. Most people will tell you that most chewing tobacco tastes the same, unless it's a specific flavor. Like, I know there is a chewing tobacco and dip store in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, that you can go to, and that's what it is just complete tobacco, and they have their own brand of chewing tobacco there. They had like a moonshine flavor that I had bought, and then a Johnny Apple Sweet that I had bought. And those definitely had a very distinguished taste as opposed to regular brands like this. This is just a regular traditional flavor. So we'll get into this here. Get you however much. Get you however much, Put it back there. Now, what's funny is, you guys will notice anytime I do a dip video, a review, or if I just have a dip in a video, I always got to pull my lip out to put the dip in, but I don't for chewing tobacco, and I think it's because this stays well together so well. It doesn't fall apart. Now, I want to make this very clear. Make sure you reseal your fucking bags because this stuff can dry out so fast that it's ridiculous. And I honestly, before I ever got into chewing tobacco, because I was always dipping, I didn't know that you really had to gnaw and chew on this stuff. And I know it's called fucking chewing tobacco. You'd think I'd be smart enough to figure that out, but I really didn't know that. I was always wondering, why is it so dry? Why does it taste so bland? Like I'm not getting really much of a taste out of it, and it's not that juicy. But when you start to gnaw on that shit, that's when you get your flavor. That's when you get, if you're not used to tobacco, that's when you get your buzz. All that. I know. I'm horrible. I'm using a bottle. Fucking sue me. Sue me. The reason why I'm using it is because I don't have any of my mud jugs anymore. I either sold them or gave them away to other people that didn't really have access to it. They didn't have money to order them online, and they didn't have any stores that sold them cheaper anywhere else. I can order mine online, and then I also have access to them at the Boot Barn right across from the Haywood Mall in Greenville. So I have pretty decent access to mud jugs. I just don't feel like spending the money on them right now. And I know a lot of people are like, well, no, man, you need to have your mud jug. You need to have it. I've had many. I've had the regular mud jug, I've had the roadie, and I've had the stealth spitter. I've had all three. I loved all of them. I love Mud Jug's products. 100%. They are the best out there for portable spittoons, without a doubt. I just don't have the extra money to buy more right now. And like I said, I knew people that didn't have access to them, so I wanted them to be able to have them. And I've actually sent them to people for free doing challenges and stuff like that, like dip challenges. So. But getting back to this, one reason why I love this shit is because it has that same like raisiny taste. It's very similar to Red Man. I think the Red Man tastes more raisiny, and Levi Garrett tastes more like a smooth, buttery taste. Is the best that I could describe it. This stuff tastes a lot more like Red Man, which I love. Levi Garrett is my favorite, but this stuff is just at the same fucking. It's at the top as far as quality wise, and it's so much cheaper. It's almost $7.50 cheaper than your Red Man, your Levi Garrett. There is one more brand, I just can't think of it. But seriously, guys, like this stuff is great. It's the same texture, same consistency as your other big name premium chewing tobaccos. You're getting it for, like I said, $7 to $7.50 cheaper than what you are with regular, or not regular, but your premium chewing tobaccos. I prefer this stuff over dip for a couple reasons. One, it stays together better. Like, I only have to push this back with my tongue like once every so often, even when I'm talking. But with dip, I'm constantly having to, move it around, having to adjust it, having to pack it in better with my tongue. God, this hair is crazy, isn't it? It gets annoying. This stuff is less messy as well. Obviously, when you open up a can of dip, even after you packed it real good, once you take that dip out, the rest of your dip starts to break apart, it starts to loosen up, it can fall all over, it gets really messy, you're like, fuck. I had one little strand fall out of that bag when I pulled that nice little piece out. So I didn't even have to worry about a big mess spilling, having to clean up. So that's always nice too. I genuinely enjoy it. I would recommend this stuff to anybody who's looking for a quality chewing tobacco, who doesn't want to have to pay up to $10 for a bag, pouch, pack, whatever you call it. this is the route that I would go. And plus, it's Stokers. Stokers has been the most reliable, humble ass chewing tobacco or dip company out there. Okay, you don't hear about the scandals and drama that you have with. I mean, Copenhagen is the big one. They've had a bunch of shit, and then Grizzly as well. They've always put out premium quality product, and it's cheaper than the other two big name companies as well. And even with Stokers straight long cut, that is my daily dip. That is the number one thing that I dip. Sorry for the quick cut there, but so obviously I have the chew out now. I genuinely do like this brand though. So if you guys are looking for something that is cheaper, like I was saying, than your Redman or Levi Garrett, but you want something that still has that same quality, taste, texture, and consistency, then seriously go with Stokers Red Supreme Bold. 100% a good product. And somebody like me who, I don't mind spending $30 on 2 tubs of Stokers straight long cut every now and again, because that stuff lasts me a good long while. But personally, I hate buying just one can of dip because I go through it so fast. Like, seriously. Faster than most people would. I'll just say dinner. I got fish stuck in my tooth. But yeah, guys, so if you're looking for that kind of product, seriously check this stuff out. I don't know if every state sells it. I don't know. I never seen it myself in Michigan, but I could be wrong. Stokers, I keep finding more and more product from Stokers that I'm enjoying. I'm not a huge wintergreen fan, but Stokers wintergreen is actually really decent. Mint, I don't know. Mint just is not a satisfying flavor for me for some reason. I know a lot of people like mint, and I know wintergreen is like the big bad, or the primary flavor that most people did. That's the most popular one. Straight really isn't that popular. In fact, Stokers straight long cut is damn near impossible to come across sometimes in Michigan. It is ridiculous. Yeah, that was not fun when I was trying to find that dip. That was irritating as hell. But yeah, so I mean, Stokers just keeps on pushing out good product, and I'm sure this stuff has been out for a long time. I just only recently, within the last couple of years, came across it. But that's just because of circumstance, location and whatnot. But yeah, for $2.12, you are getting the same amount of chew that you would with Redman or Levi Garrett. That is insane. That just goes to show, because like I said, this is just as good as the other two I just named. And I've been chewing both of those for a long time, okay? So it's not like I'm just talking out of my ass here. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that stuff. So you're getting that quality for such a cheap price. It's great. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this this video. If you did, leave a like, comments, and then subscribe as always. Tell your friends about us over here at Blue Neck Adventures, because we can always use the support. I will be releasing a update video soon, so be on the lookout for that. I will see you guys later.